From a surprise flower to a fancy stuffed matchbook. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today we're gonna make a, guess what? A fancy stuffed matchbook. Anyway, in my front flower weed bed, you know, I sometimes have surprise things come up. And this one, the leaves looked sort of, they remind me of dill leaves. I don't know what kind of plant it is. Y'all don't know where it came from? Not a clue. But it looked fun, so I left it. And next thing you know, it had some blooms on it. So, when a couple of them opened up all the way, I went ahead and snipped them off because, you know, they're going to shrivel up anyway. And I pressed them in a book out in the studio for about a week because, you know, August, hot, dry, y'all, hot, dry. So anyway, we're going to use one of them. And I decided, I thought, well, let's just make a matchbook because it's been a couple of days since we made a matchbook. So I took scrapbook paper, 12 by 12. And I actually put the name of the pads that these papers came from because it's 3 different pieces of 12 by 12 from 3 different pads of paper. Okay. 2 of them, back to back, glue stick. Probably spritzed it with water because that's how dry it is, y'all. I have these frames. As it turns out, they're stickers. I don't think I was quite aware that they were stickers, but that's okay. Anyway, they're from the Amazons, and just look for Amazon sticker frames. I don't know, in the scrapbooking section, I don't know, y'all. I find stuff sometimes. It's not on purpose, but serendipitous. So we're making our matchbook, and we're going to make a slight little spine-like area for the part that folds over what used to be the match tips, okay? And I didn't actually leave my bottom flap that keeps the top tucked in. I didn't actually leave it quite big enough, but we fixed that in the end, okay? You'll see. It's okay. It's all right. See, that's going to be the bottom flap, and that's what I'm looking at. And I'm thinking, well, that doesn't look very big. Anyway, we're just going to round everything up, make it nice and pretty. And we haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty sure we're going to ink around everything with, yeah, that's right, distressed ink, scorched timber. Oh, you want to check all your little edges and ends and stuff because sometimes the glue there dries before it adheres anything. So you just might want to tuck a little bit of wet glue under those little edges right there. It'll be all right. It's okay. Pretty sure. So, moving along. Oh, and originally the flowers were a really deep fuchsia. Almost red, but not really red. And when they pressed out, they pressed to a wine color. I'm going with that. Wine, burgundy, I don't know. So I have this piece of packaging there, and I thought, well, let's just go ahead and put that, you know, on our sticker frame, because it's a sticker, and it's going to sticker to the clear packaging, which is, you know, a bag, some stamps, or other stickers. IDK, y'all. I keep those things. Oh, yeah. They're good. It's like a box. How do you know which one to keep and which one to get rid of? Keep them all. So anyway, sticking that on there, and then we will trim off the one side and bottom, okay? I think I trim a little off the top as well, which was already open because it was open, you know, okay? Can we do that? There it is. It opens up just like that. Ta-da! Okay, where's the flower? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the inside of the frame to stick the clear plastic back to. And really, I probably should have waited to put my flower in there, but you know, I don't always do things in the most logical and precise order. I just sometimes do them when I'm like, yeah, let's do that now. Right or wrong. Anyway, I have 2 to choose from. The rest of them, once because it was so hot and so dry, the rest of them didn't exactly open all the way. Some of the petals came out and some of them didn't. And one of them that half bloomed out, I left on the little plant stem thingy. It actually faded. Actually faded on the stem, y'all. Oh, I should have took a picture, but I didn't. Anyway, at the time of this voiceover, we are getting some rain, and it is still August, and surprise, it's raining. Anyway, so I'm kind of centering it up. It's not a tiny flower, and it's almost too big, but that's okay that it's not fully in the frame, you know, adds interest that way. Oh, I have a little wrinkle. I'm going to try to work it out. And I don't know if I got it worked out or not. Don't no matter. Can't tell in a finished project. Which I might say, if I haven't already, pretty stinking happy with. Okay? Okay. Yep, that's pretty good. Oh, I did put, y'all saw that, a little bit of the art glitter glue, no glitter in it, to hold the stem down. And that's going to be the outside front. And I'm like, yeah, that's like perfect. Here comes that scorched timber. And on this particular frame, there are these areas that were pretty white. I'm not sure why they were white, but they were white. And it's talking about something from Amazon. So anyway, I'm just going over it with the scorched timber, and it just, you know, darkens them up so that they're not shiny white anymore. And I like it a lot much better. And then I thought, well, let's put some lace around it, because, you know, pretty flower, feminine. So we got our little roll of lace out, which probably came from Amazon as well. I think I've had it for a while. Well, you know, I've had lots of stuff for a while. And I'm just going over it with whatever scorched timber is on that blending foam. And we just do that all around till I think I have enough to cover around the outside of the frame on 3 sides. Because I'm not going to do the bottom because that's going to be tucked in, right? Think matchbook, okay? Back in the olden days, not the super olden days, well, although they probably did have them in the super olden days. Originally, matches weren't boxed, and then they got fancy and boxed them. And then, because people wanted to carry them around in their pockets for their cigar lighting purposes and whatnot, someone actually figured out how you could take, you know, like card, and make matches on the end of these little papery sticks, and then laid them all together, and they stuck them in a book. Match book. Google it. Anyway, so we're going to make a little roughly pleaty kind of stuff coming around the corner. It did pretty okay good, I think. I'm pretty okay happy with it. Just saying. And we're moving along. And I'm using a silicone makeup brush from the Dollar Tree because, you know, they work pretty good for some stuff. I don't know how good they work with makeup. I'm not a makeup wearer. I used to wear it. Not much, just a little. But these days, I pretty much don't put anything on. Unless I'm going out fancy, then I might put some blush and some lipstick on. Every once in a while, I'll put on a little lipstick when I'm doing a face-to-face video. Anyway, Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, Beacon 3-in-1. Kind of all the same kind of acetone based glue there, y'all. Yep. Tamping it down with a little silicone brush. You need a little bit more right there in the corner. I know. The video is sped up in lots of places, and some parts were removed just because it's a little redundancy. Okay? Oh! Here we go. Moving on. Now, because I added the lace there, I need to bump up the whole little picture frame with the flower in it. So I'm just taking a couple, you know, narrow strips of cardstock, gluing two together. Okay. I'm doing it twice. Twice as much. And then we will put that on the back around the lace and the bottom to just kind of puff it up so the lace is not laying real flat and stiff on the frame or the back. Words. People, words are hard. On the matchbook cover. Okay, so you get to watch me do all that. It's sped up. Might not look like it, but it is. Okay. Then we'll put one across the top, the leftovers. It was like, you know, these two strips was like perfectly measured out. Serendipity style, y'all. Just saying. Serendipity style. So that one's going to go on the bottom. I know I could have used, you know, foam dots or whatever. And you can if you want to. But I didn't want it quite that tall. I just wanted it a little raised up. So, once I opened it up and realized I had actually glued my back-to-back paper upside down, back to front. Go figure. Who would ever do such a thing? So we're just going to cut a couple little panels, and I'm going to glue it to the inside bottom and the inside top, not putting it over the spine again, because, you know, sometimes that can end up being hard to fold and all that, because now you got all this extra glue and paper and stuff globbered up in the book crack cap. It could be a book crack cap. Anyway. But it'll be facing right. I'm checking. I'm like, okay, is this going to work now? Is this going to be right? I'm like, I don't know. And then I'll have to ink all on the inside again and stuff. Oh, and you want to burnish your glue stick stuff. Okay. Okay. It really helps. Okay. It's just a piece of deli wrap paper. Okay. Okay. That's the top. Do we have it going the right way? And it is a little long, so we will trim it off. Don't worry. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it, okay? Okay. And I know the back there has an upside down portion. I am aware of that. We will take care of that too. So this was the fancy card that I thought I really want to use this. Okay, as you can see, it's got gold foiling on it. And when you cut them apart, because the gold foiling was mostly around the edge of the 12 by 12, I'm like, we're going to fake some foiling in here. Well, it is foiling. Anyway, we're going to use some, I think it's Prima planter glue and some scrap. Yeah, you can keep using it as long as there's gold foil on there. You can get it off, and it will stick to the glue. Amazing, right? And I used that large eye stencils with an S. Crackle. Okay. Oh, there's a list of ingredients in the description below the video. Should you inquire? And if I left anything out and you have a question, go ahead and ask. I'm really good about answering all my comments. Even if it's only 2 or 20 or more. Anyway, I like to use a paper towel or a soft cloth as opposed to my finger, because I feel like, my opinion, not everybody's the same, that it actually works the foil into the glue just a little bit better. Now I've already pre-picked out paper dolls because you know I love my paper dolls. Okay, they're like perfect on here. I have a couple that are like sepia toned and a couple that are actual black and white toned. Okay, now we have to wait on it. And I'm not sure if you noticed, pretty sure you did, that I only glued down one side and their feet. So, you know, our paper dolls can hold a little extra notepad paper if one should happen to do that kind of thing. Okay. And the back of them, I have also glued on a piece of faux papyrus. Papyrus? Is that how you pronounce it? Paper? It's faux. It's Amazon. I know, it started to sound like an Amazon commercial, it didn't. I am not affiliated. I am a customer. Anyway, this one is sitting down. And she's not going to be sitting, quote, on anything because her dress is so big you just can't see the chair. That's all. And now we got some of these, I think they're called clippings. You know, another Timmy product. And we're going to glue some of those on. And my next batch, I could not decide on a phrase. Because, you know, some phrases are just meant for some characters. And it all depends on what day it is and junk like that. Okay? So, I whittled that part out. Because you don't nobody got that kind of time. I barely had time for it my own self. I can get lost in the creative process sometimes, y'all. Oftentimes, y'all. So anyway, gluing them on. They are stickers, but I glue them on because, you know, we've discussed this before, adhesion issues. Okay, okay. And I've been flashing that little gold edge that we put the extra foil on. Very happy with the way it came out. So, I kind of put my cards in there and I'm like, well, I don't have enough room, so we're gonna make a little accordion type gusset type thing, and it's pretty small. Okay, it's pretty small because I think I only have like 1/2 inch fold up there. It really needed to be at least 3/4 of an inch, but no, you know, my hummingbird mouth gets ahead of my oxen, elephant. I don't know. I was going to say something funny and clever, but I'm not that way. At least not today. We've already discussed that. Words are an issue today. So I'm trimming them off so that they're kind of mostly sort of the same. You know, close is good. Don't get no rulers out. Don't be doing that. So we're going to glue that, and we're gluing to the inside of our matchbook. Okay. The one, and now we're going to do the other one. And this is a little scrap from the outside paper. Okay. 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 I'm like, yeah. That's going to work, right? Question mark. You heard the question mark. I didn't have to say it, right? Right? Anyway. I know, the rain brought me a headache. And it's coming and going. It's one of those coming and going. And then I still have that Dollar Tree woven ribbon lace stuff there on my desk, and I thought, I wonder how that'd look behind there. I thought it looked amazing, so I'm like, yes. I wasn't just like, yes. I was like, hell yeah. So we're going to get some glue. Here's our glue. You notice we're gluing right on that cardstock strip that we put on there. And it's not quite as wide as the opening, you know, the aperture of the frame, but you won't even notice it. Okay? Don't look that close. And then I'm like, well, we need to cover up the back. So I Got another scrap, cut it down to size. We're going to glue it on, and you know me. If it can be a pocket, why not make it a pocket? Doesn't mean you have to put anything in said pocket, but why not? What the heck? Yeah, I had already put my glue on there, and I'm like, oh, go ahead and put a thumb notch in there. Because I was going to glue the whole thing in, and I'm like, no, it's a pocket. It was a pocket just waiting for me to decide it was a pocket. It already knew. So, there we go. And here we are back at our little frame flower thing. We're going to glue it on. I'm going to use some Aleene's Original Tacky Glue, my first favorite. The second favorite's Art Glitter Glue. My third favorite is Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, Beacon 3-in-1. That's a glue song. Kind of sticks with you, doesn't it? Okay, that's cute. Oh, love it. Okay, smash it. Gonna wait on it. Okay, now what are we, oh, bigger weight. Oh, I said let's use a wax seal. I already have some existing wax seals, and I thought, how am I going to glue this on here? Now, I do know Art Glitter Glue and Aleene's Original will hold the wax seals on. But I wanted to wax glue it. I wanted to glue it with wax. Okay? So, I'm pouring just a little teeny tiny bit of it. It's black wax, if that should matter to you. And I don't think I put it in the ingredients, but now you know. And we're just going to stick that on there so that some of it's on our little flap and some of it's not. And here's our flip-floppy time. Okay, see, I'm trying to show you all around outside. Do I flip up and show you the top? Do I show you the bottom? I don't know. Surprise, there's something in the pocket. I took one of the cards because I decided there was really too many for the inside. I trimmed it down. I had to trim it down because, you know, the pocket on the back is smaller than the space on the inside. It's not no TARDIS around here, y'all. See? Tuck spot behind the paper doll. And that's how the little flip-flop flap lid comes out. And here's our little card. Plenty of journaling spots should one do that kind of thing. Okay? So we have a total of 4 journaling cards, or they could be gifts. They could glue them to a greeting card if one should happen to want to do that. I mean, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Anyway, I don't remember what the sticker sayings are, but you know, I'm sure they're very logical. Get ready. Get ready. Is it like, oh, ta-da! Photo montage. Isn't that a fun flower? I have 2. Well, now I have 1, and I think I plucked a couple of the half bloomed. And I don't know how well they're going to dry though, y'all, because August really took it out of them. Aren't they cute though? I'm so happy with it. With it good. Okay. Oh, it's so fun. Kept me entertained. How long did I work on it? I don't know. Probably an hour or 2, or it might have been more, because sometimes it takes me a minute to make up my mind about words and dolls and stuff like that. Love the paper dolls. I did not paint any of their faces. They're all natural. Okay? Like the flower. Okay? Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.